today we have with us Ms. Ketki Pandit, a distinguished film producer and storyteller. You have been involved in producing films like Bobby Rishi Ki Love Story and Shameless, which went to Cannes. And can you please share some stories about Shameless?
Shameless is more of my partner's vision. He's been doing a lot of international. We also did Footprints on Water with Adil Hussain, which won like many awards globally. We as a production house, we wanted to curate and support content which is very challenging, and more than that, it gives one solution to the people.
What challenges do you face as a film producer?
As a film producer is like having a student in the classroom and one teacher who's handling so many together. It's more like that.
How do we choose which film will sustain, which film will not?
You don't know that what audience is going to like. See, I genuinely feel that every 10 years that things changes. You as a filmmaker need to have a vision what will happen after 2 years.
If there's a lack of industry connections, can they survive? अगर किसी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे तुमसे मिलाने की कोशिश में जुड़ जाती है. Hello and welcome to KRME podcast. I am Srilekha and today we have with us Ms. Ketki Pandit, a distinguished film producer and storyteller. She's also the founder of initiatives like Youth Music Label, Youth Talks HQ and TPHQ Limited, which aims to nurture young talent in the creative industry. Welcome, ma'am. It's truly an honor.
Thank you, Srilekha. Kainat called me. You told me that please go. Thank you so much for inviting me here. And I'll say thank you to Kainat because she really tried.
So, ma'am, you have been involved in producing films like Bobby Rishi Ki Love Story and Shameless, which went to Cannes.
Yeah.
What actually made you select these films?
So again, as we say that we are storytellers, and very important part is a story, correct? So that these stories, one is a very beautiful musical, other is something which is providing a different prospect of the story. So there's the story which is driving this kind of a content, and because of the story, only we won at Cannes Film Festival, and it's India's first award. So yeah, we are very happy, but it's just today's audience is very smart, and everything is content driven. More than that, how well it is written is something which we as a production house give a lot of importance to. So yes, both the stories, one is on Jio Hotstar and other one at Cannes Film Festival. Bobby Rishi Ki Love Story is on Jio Hotstar, and one is at one which we won at Cannes Film Festival. Both are like greatly story driven content. Yeah.
And can you please share some stories about Shameless?
So Shameless is more of my partner's vision. He's been doing a lot of international festivals. We also did Footprints on Water with Adil Hussain, which won like many awards globally. So that's his vision, and he decided that okay, fine, Ketki, we should go for such kind of a content, and I think it'll win. When we chose, it's a very typical subject. When it'll release, you will come to know a very sensitive subject between two women. So initially we were thinking that whether to go with this or not, and then we as a production house, we wanted to curate and support content which is very challenging, and more than that, it gives one solution to the people. So that is what got us do the Shameless. And we as an international production house, we look forward for these international collaborations. So Shameless is an international collaboration which got us a lot of glory.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. And what challenges do you face as a film producer? Any stories you want to share about that?
As a film producer is like having a student in the classroom and one teacher who's handling so many together. It's more like that. Wherein as a producer, you'll have to take care of all the aspect of filmmaking, from the location to a story to editor to actors, these that. So every time, every story will have a new story. Yeah, so running story is different, and the story behind the camera is different, and the story in front of the camera is different. So as a producer, definitely there are some challenges which will keep coming in. It's not about me being a producer or the producer faces challenges. I think in any whatever work you want to do in life, you will always come across these challenges, which is okay. Like that is all keeps you going. So yes.
But ma'am, behind the camera, you did talk about Mumbai, Maharashtra police. Can you tell us more about it?
So very interesting story, Srilekha. Back in 2014, um, I just learned like I wanted to direct a ad film, and one of my friend from army, he suggested, okay, why don't you make one film on a women police? So I said, yeah, it's very interesting. Let me make it. So I अंदर का मेरा filmmaker जाग गया, and then I found all the problems, where the problems, these, that, all of that. And then I made one film, now ad film kind of a thing. So I went to him and I showed him, see, this is what I made. He's like, I can't show this, all these people struggling, this, that, what do you want to show? So there is heroism, this, that, all of that. I was like, yeah. So I said, oh God, I blew your money off. पैसे तो बर्बाद हो गए, now how I'm going to make it? He's like, no, I've just invested in your education. So no, you are only going to make it. And then I realized that even I want to give this message to all budding filmmakers also, that, whatever content you make it should be a solution oriented. So then we made again one more film, which is Maharashtra, comparing Madhur and Maharashtra. Beautiful. So that one, like, it is being praised, being tweeted by Home Ministry. So yeah, very thankful and grateful for such opportunity. But ऐसा होता है. So until and unless you don't make it, you don't know that the kind of challenges which you will face. Even my filmmaker, director, producers, everyone will have it their own journey of, story. But I say the successful producer or successful directors are like, you write a story which is not existing, correct? It is there right in your imagination. But again, there are bunch of crew which is a part of your vision. Like you say makeup artist, or you will say fashion designer, or you will say camera, and all of that. You have to explain them well. And I see that any successful film is that how well you can achieve your script.
Yes.
So that is where is which will decide whether it will work or not work.
Yes.
Is that yes, only if you achieve like 60-70% whatever is written, then yes, it
survives the tough competition.
Yeah. And again, director will have to, make sure that every department is in sync. And producer will have to see that every department is sync with the director, and director is sync with the producer. And so it's like that. It's more of I think, human management, and how well you can manage. If you can manage that well, then you become a great producer. Yeah.
So ma'am, what goes inside the mind? Like, how do we choose which film will sustain, which film will not?
You can't choose that.
Yeah.
You will never, like, you don't know that what audience is going to like. See, I genuinely feel that every 10 years that things changes. Like initially it was like Tere Naam and all of that, like love stories. Then एक पूरा phase आया जहाँ पे life stories and biopic and that was going on. Then now the South is taking over.
Yes.
So every time it's a different segment. Then right now there's a phase that there's Munja and all of those films, which is like horror comedy and all of that doing well. So you can't predict. But I can say that if you're visionary, see again, you as a filmmaker need to have a vision what will happen after 2 years. Correct?
Yes.
Because any film which you will make, that will at least take 8 months to make it, correct? And if you don't have a vision that after 1 year will it work or not, you need to have vision now. And then only it will work. अभी चल रहा है और मैं बना रहा हूँ तो गेम इज ओवर देयर. क्योंकि बाय द टाइम आप बना के बाहर निकलोगे ट्रेंड पूरा खत्म हो चुका होगा. सो इट इज मोर ऑफ futuristic trend and the futuristic thing, this might people like it. You may fail also. But it's like you should have that kind of a creative vision that, okay, fine, this will work, and people do take risk and then it works because they have not seen it. It's more of like adding a surprise element. the expectations that, okay, fine, I've not seen this before. Oh, I like it. Like, and then it's, you should go, because it's exactly opposite to what one is thinking or expecting. Yeah.
But we do have this debate going around. Is society what is channeling the stories of the production or the film, or is the film which is changing the society? What do you
See, I think the film is definitely a medium to guide through society. But again, I feel that, so there are two aspects of it. One is something where I've invested in the project, I need my money back. Correct? So that's every producer will say this. So in that way, the project drives everyone. Correct? And the risk is so much that eventually they will only serve what people like to consume, right? So it's very vice versa thing. But as a good filmmaker or a responsible filmmaker, I always see that your cinema should be not preachy, entertaining, but again the kind of a society you want to see. Now that is also very, it's very personal, thing that this kind of a cinema I want to make. So like for me and for my partner, Mohan, we were very sure that we want to give all newcomer a chance. Right, so we'll have Asik made by Sare Moments, first time director, right? Natalia Sham, which is made Footprints in Water, is a first time director. So we would want to give opportunities to these young artists. Like we launched Shekhar Kapoor's daughter Kaveri, Bobby Rishil ki love story, first time, right? We launched. So we are, as a production house, we would want to take the challenges and give newcomer a chance. That's our own thinking. Other people may not think like that. So it's all very personal, how would you want to see and what do you want to do? That is what all matters.
So creativity is not dead.
Yeah, it is not dead. Otherwise, you won't find Imtiaz Ali or you won't find Bhansali Saab. So yeah, it is there, and people are doing. Those are the filmmakers are not doing it like a project. They are doing it because they're passionate about films. The story is all about inner conflict. The story is all about society. Again, as your question was that about the society. You see Imtiaz Ali's film, you'll get all the answers that how complex a one character is and how that character reaches and what all touches you. So yeah, it's they're great filmmakers.
Definitely. So I'm coming to OTT platforms because it is the new age. How is it different from the previous where it was big mainstream cinema? हम लोग जाके देखते थे. Now it's all OTT. Do you think there's some changes happened?
See, again, this space is very evolving, right? We never thought that from पीछे से जाएंगे तो black and white.
हाँ.
एक बॉक्स आता है जिसमें बच्चन साहब आते थे, हम लोग लगता है गॉड मुझे हमको मिलना है लाइक दैट, राइट? देन a cinema, then after that more of TV and the channels, and then today we have a OTT, and then we have a pocket handy, which we never thought that okay fine we can just okay fine, right? So it's an evolving space, and we don't know from say 10 or 15 years from now what will happen. Yes, right? So every time things will change according to the trend, right? And it'll make more and more friendly and user friendly things. But I want to add that still I feel that Doordarshan is big. Because Heartland people still watches Doordarshan. We still connected to Doordarshan. So yes, that we see OTTs right now is there. Metro, no doubt people do have it in the phone and things are happening. It's a subscription base. But back then, right now, even in say interiors of India, people watch Doordarshan. So yeah, there are great numbers with Doordarshan. So yes, it's
especially during Republic Day, everyone is
watching Doordarshan, and now though they started Waves, which is again an OTT, but catering to that audience is something Modi ji is doing. Modi ji's vision is fantastic, and creating great revenue and opportunities in media and entertainment is something very, very good. So yeah.
So now coming to education, what kind of education in media we need? Like in media entertainment industry, what kind of education we need to?
So definitely we are lacking somewhere there. And I genuinely feel that people right now were, sitting at that position, not taken that kind of education. So more strategic, more skill-based education were required in media and entertainment because they need to know certain kind of a skill set to do work, right? And it's like eventually the old way of learning is that मैं सब कुछ सीख लेता हूँ फिर मैं देखता हूँ अभी तो किसी के पास टाइम ही नहीं है so if you want to become an editor then only work towards it musician only work towards it and then you immediately start making money out of your own skills. So I think that it's very important that especially for media and entertainment we need to have a people with the right skill set. If they learn those things, then the content overall will improve.
Yes.
Correct. So this is what we definitely needed, and we unfortunately don't have that kind of education. So we are actually promoting IICS, Indian Institute of Creative Skills, and we are promoting that kind of education where we can figure out these students, at a bachelor degree level, and then we can grow them. So
Yes, definitely. Ma'am, let's talk about your not new, but your venture music. You have.
yeah. So youth music is very, very interesting. We started last year, and so my journey is with youth is very interesting. We used to go and promote films in the universities, and then I just felt that there's no takeaway for the students. So we started something called Youth Talks. And what Youth Talks will do is like you will go promote your film, but these stars, because who will promote the film, will come and give a life lesson to the student. Correct? And it's non-recorded. So we never recorded it the way you're recording now. So, you have to experience it. And now we're a family of 600 universities span India. While I was doing all these things, been 10 years I've been working, I realized that music is very big. I realized that students do not get that kind of opportunity. And we being diverse in India, talent pool is crazy. Right? You can't even imagine the kind of music people make. So we thought of like, why not to channelize it right and provide them, say, support in their own hometown and where they can curate and produce music and then it can, release worldwide. So that's what youth music will do. And it'll also help you make your own money. Right? So yeah, it'll teach you about IP. It'll teach you about how to make money out of your IP. It'll give you comfort in recording or producing in your own space. We're creating incubation in and around India for this. And we want to take this whole initiative to another level. We are very grateful to government also that media and entertainment, they are really, helping us out. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to have incubation in each university and college in India where students can go and make music. We want the world to enjoy Indian music. So that's
amazing. Ma'am, what are the challenges that regional and independent filmmakers are facing right now?
So I don't see any challenges. Again, I said that everything is story driven and how well you can do it. Otherwise सैराट रीजनल फिल्म में वो नहीं चलता था. ऐसी बहुत सारी फिल्में हैं जो फर्स्ट टाइम फिल्म मेकर ने बनाई हैं एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द स्टोरी इट्स गोइंग वेरी वेल. तो वो तो हम नहीं बोल सकते. फिल्म मेकिंग इज अ साइंस. Okay, and it's science of numbers also. So if you have like, say your mounting correct, your numbers are correct, and then any film will book.
Okay. No.
Yeah, so you need to know your own bandwidth, like what I can do, or maybe my content is this much, it has to be made in X amount of money because this will happen in the future, correct? So if you don't have those numbers right, you will never make money. But if you have numbers right from the day one, you'll make profit on the table.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's like government provides subsidy for a young filmmakers if they know. Government also provide help and support for young filmmakers, which is available on the website also. Can check that. NFDC is working for the independent filmmakers and they also provide a lot of help and support. So it's just that you need to know कि कहाँ से क्या लेना है. And then everything is like how I said, that is a right number and a combination. Like if you say that, okay, fine, my project is small, but I will take 50 days of shoot. It will never work. Correct? If my project is small, it has to like in 5 days, 6 days, khatam ho jana chahiye. Then I know that the numbers are correct and I'll make some profit out of it. So it's all about
numbers.
All about numbers. The right combination of numbers, right combination of actors, right combination of studio or the release. Everything is very interconnected here.
Okay, numbers are one thing, but do you think if there's a lack of industry connections, can they survive? Or is only skills required, or you need?
So digital is booming right now.
Hmm.
Skill required, skill set you definitely need it. There is no doubt about it. But digitally it's booming. Today you can make and upload it on the YouTube. Whole world will watch it. Correct? No one is going to ask you कि आपने क्या upload किया है, क्या नहीं किया. Right? It's all your own content. Industry connect, yes, this industry is somewhere requires a little push. I won't deny that. Definitely. Hence we have youth. So youth is also providing all the solutions. It creates a right ecosystem between the industry leaders and academia or the student body. So they get that exposure from like the comfort of their own university, and then they can have right ecosystem to grow or the right mentors to grow. So when IICS does the same, like IICS also is connecting between the right industry leaders and the student body and eventually help them grow. So we need those kind of institution where they will provide enough industry-driven knowledge curated by the industry leaders, so they can progress faster.
Definitely. And ma'am, before packing up,
Yeah.
do you have any message for the young filmmakers out there?
So for young filmmakers is that they don't think too much that this will work or this will not work and all of that. Just go out and do it. I'm telling you that, the easiest thing to do is to just believe in you and just go right out there. World is yours and just keep doing it. I'm saying that today you might fail, tomorrow you will learn out of it and you will conquer. So what I have learned in my life is like you need to be constant. You're less creative is fine. With your experience, you'll keep learning. But if you're not in the constant practice, you will lose from day one. So yes, please go. And again, one more thing to add. Whatever you curate, don't make it preachy, but solution oriented will always work.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And thank you for your wonderful team. Yeah. All behind the cameras.
It was truly an honor to have you with us.
And I also want to add that you have a beautiful campus. I would like to thank Amit ji for inviting me here. I'm meeting the student also. Each one of you is like brilliant in your own way. And I would love to come back and work with you guys.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And meet you guys in the next podcast with more such inspiring stories. And if you have any questions related to this episode, do write to us to the email given below. Thank you.